live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios. It's in the building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Right off the top here, let's throw him under the bus.
Yeah. Now
What's this run sheet?
That is not what we sent,
What the fuck is that? I'm not talking about the Super Bowl once today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Oh,
What is that?
That's Bookie being Bookie.
good game today.
Honestly, man, I'm not meh. Okay. I'm going to watch it because it's the Super Bowl. I'm more interested in Bad Bunny,
Benito,
commercials,
eh?
having a good time. Honestly, couldn't care less about. Like, I couldn't care less who wins. We have we're in 2 Super Bowl pots, a huge payoff one. We're dealing with a lot of things here except the game. The game's like, man,
Well,
down the list.
I don't have a dog in the fight, but I want to watch the game. I'm not gonna sit and act like I don't want to watch the game, especially if it ends up being a good game. Like these are the 2 best teams left in the tourney. I'm not gonna act like I don't want to watch the game. Do I think it's gonna be riveting? I don't know. You never know. Super Bowls have been. We had a 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl, and it ended up flipping around. So I know where you're coming from, and I feel like because there's no legacy people, there's no historic coaches. There's a lot that's going on that's new, but in all actuality, this is what the NFL model. This is the model Super Bowl for the NFL. Obviously, they would like a couple superstars, but they set it up like this. They set it up for somebody that's, at the bottom a couple years ago to be in the Super Bowl. This is what they want.
At least in years past. Like, I'm a Cowboy fan, which means I haven't had sex in 30 years. And so I'm almost desensitized towards sex. Like, whatever. I'm almost like, I haven't, you know what I'm saying? I haven't had sex in 30 years.
You can't miss it, what you ain't had, right?
Yeah, I'm like a dried up virgin. That sounds awful, but you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But at least, like, it's the Super Bowl, so I get it. I like football, so I'll get into it. But like you said, man, can most people tell you who the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks even is? So Dan McDonald, Mike Davidson.
No, man.
It's like the most anonymous Super Bowl we've had in a long time.
And the halftime artist is bigger than both teams combined. So that doesn't help.
And so, I'm down. I'm going to be judging the commercials tonight. Like I saw today. Like,
haven't the commercials fell off for the last 5 years? Nobody's spending the money to produce
$50 million. That's
what I'm saying. So now, Lay's potato chips, instead of getting something cool, they'll be like, "Look, Goodell just charged us $5 million. We're gonna run the commercial that we made 2 years ago." Like, there's no. It used to be a thing. Now it's kind of like, because you got to pay $5 million to produce it, then $5 million to the NFL. Like $10 million, nah, I'll pass. We'll just run an old commercial.
I did see that my boy Chris Hemsworth is going to be in one of the Super Bowl commercials tonight.
Really?
I've not seen one of his movies, but I'm a fan of him because of his docu.
You haven't seen not one Chris Hemsworth?
Not one.
Movie?
No, his docu-series.
Okay.
But he's done 2. He did one with his dad, who's got Alzheimer's. It was called A Road to Remember, a road trip to remember, and then he had the docu-series that lasted 2 seasons called Limitless, in which he went around the world, kind of Will Smith-esque.
Yeah,
it's like searching for happiness and longevity and the keys to being. And he's a beach dude, lives on a beach with his old lady, and their kids run around wild with no shirts on. Just seems like a cool dude. So I'm looking forward to him and his commercial and whatever else happens. I hope we have a good game is all. I think we're going to have a low-scoring game that Seattle wins, and I don't think it's going to be in much doubt. Seattle's going to be the best team all game long. Can New England stay close enough to maybe upset Seattle? But in the end, the Seahawks win 20-17.
It's
something like that.
My time covering sports. It's way too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm picking Seattle too, but I know how the sports gods work. It's way too heavy leaning towards Seattle, which tells me that the Patriots probably win this game.
Yeah, funky turnovers.
It's just like it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about, I haven't heard anybody outside of a Patriots fan think the Patriots are going to win this game. No, nobody.
I know a guy whose son they're from Maine. They're New Englanders.
Oh, of course.
So this dude spent $8,000 on 2 tickets for him and his 5-year-old daughter. They flew to San Francisco.
I'm glad he can do that.
Would you spend $5,000 on a 5-year-old to go to the Super Bowl?
If I got in on Bitcoin at $600.
Well, and this kid's well off for sure.
Yeah. $8,000 to everybody ain't the same.
You're right about that. It's his team, though. That's the difference. Like, remember what it felt like when the Cowboys. Do y'all even remember what? I know Bouquet.
No, hell no.
Remember the feeling that you had the morning of the Super Bowl when the Cowboys were in it? You even remember that? I remember, like, it's almost to the point now where you think you remember. Like, you have something in your head and you have emotions in your body, but you're not even sure if they're accurate or not, because you know how your brain can, like, alter your past and the facts get clouded because it's been a long time. I remember, I do remember, I took a long sports walk the last time the Cowboys were in the Super Bowl when I was in my 20s and I didn't have any gray hair and I actually had abdominal muscles. And I remember getting up that morning and I was all hyped up and having to go for like a mile-long sports walk to clear my head because I was so jacked up emotionally. And it's 8:00 in the morning and the game's not till 5:30. And I wound up watching 5 hours of pregame because it's all Dallas involved.
Fuck no. I ain't never done that. I don't care who's in it. I ain't never watched 5 hours of pregame.
Our options were limited in those days.
That's true. Yeah, we didn't have. I couldn't doom scroll on my phone at that time. I get you. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
And it was such a great feeling. So shout out to my Seahawks buddies, my Patriots fan buddies. I don't want to poo-poo on the game, but I'm a
no. You're not poo-pooing on the game. Hey, Tom Brady, like we told Tom yesterday. Hey, Tom. If you don't want to root for the Patriots, don't. Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
If you don't give a shit about these two teams.
True that.
No, you ain't got to give a shit about these two teams.
I just, as a Cowboy fan, if I get to thinking about it, I just get pissed because, look, here is the Seattle Seahawks built a culture of champions with that ownership group with Mr. Allen, and he sold it to the right people. Paul Allen, the late owner of the Seahawks. He picked the right people to sell it to, who picked the right general manager, who picked the right coach, who picked the right quarterback, and they go to a couple of Super Bowls. The coach and the quarterback are both gone, but because of the culture that's set up in Seattle, the Seahawks have gone to the Super Bowl, completely overhauled their roster, and they're back. New England, same damn thing. Lost everybody. Had to go into rebuild mode, and rebuilding took 3 years and they're back in the Super Bowl.
It's not fair, right?
And as a Cowboy fan, it's just like, this sucks, man.
Shut up, let me answer.
Because we're stuck with that fuckwad up there that runs this team, and it's unfortunate. So,
and that's why I'm like, I feel like, Mike, we might have to just get used to being indifferent because I honestly, and look, obviously we focus on the Cowboys because they're here, but San Fran's in the same boat. San Fran ain't won a Super Bowl since '96. We may have to just I know we talk about the Cowboys, but there's a lot of teams in this situation where you start to look around and you start to think to yourself, and you don't want to say it out loud, but we might not ever get back, and we definitely might not ever win.
Right.
So is this just gonna be my life as a Browns fan or as a Bengal fan or 49er fan, or I'm just watching Seattle rebuild, retool, regroup, and get back before my team can even sniff an NFC championship? Is this what our lives are? And that's what a lot of teams have to ask themselves, not just the Cowboys.
Yeah, I do a pretty good job of not letting it bother me until the day of the Super Bowl.
Until the day of the Super Bowl. Because you just explained it perfect, Mike. Watching how these two teams did it, it'll piss you off.
Right. They do
just
all the
a little bit of competency.
Yeah. Well, and it's also
luck,
they don't bullshit. They don't bullshit their fan base. They don't say they want to win. Right. They don't say that they'll write. I'd write if I had a blank check. It don't matter. It don't matter the cost. Bullshit. You're a liar. And that's the other thing. We constantly get lied to, And I don't let it bother me because life is too short to let idiots bother you until the day of the Super Bowl.
Right.
And I start remembering Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin and Alvin Harper dunking the ball over the crossbar and Aikman's classic pump fake to Mike in the end zone. And, Larry Brown, these kinds of things. The comeback in the second Buffalo game in Atlanta. All those glory days. Roger Staubach, all that stuff. How historic the franchise is. And I'm left here this morning thinking, well, I'll be happy for Tank Lawrence if Seattle wins. That's the joy I get out of being a football fan. Good for Tank. Felt the same for DeMarcus Ware when he got a ring in Denver.
Dude, DeMarcus Ware almost won the freaking Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, Von Miller wound up winning it on the other side. It was great. And I'm a Von Miller fan. So it's like picking individuals, just find people you support individually and try to enjoy the game that way.
If I'm number 4.
Yes, sir.
Matthew Stafford went and got a ring. Matthew Stafford went and won an MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Tank Lawrence is in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Sometimes you start to look around and wonder. First of all, you're not going nowhere, buddy. Sorry. And we'll get to George Pickens. But you start to look around and then he says out loud the other day, I don't know. Our window might be closing. I don't know. You start to look around and say, hey, man, some people left their situation and everything worked out okay. Now, everybody doesn't end up in DeMarcus Lawrence's shoes that leave the Cowboys or leave the Lions. But you have to start to wonder if you're somebody like 4. You're getting older.
Sure.
You're injured sometimes. And you see a 40-year-old, whatever, Matthew Stafford win an MVP after he changed his scenery. Like, is that what I need? You start to pillow talk with your lady. Like, should I think about it? Hell, we went through that. I mean, not on that level. I'm sure you had some conversation with your family like, I'm not happy at iHeart. I had some conversations like, man, I don't feel alive no more at Sports Star. I'm like, maybe it's time to do something different and take a chance on something else. Those are tough conversations and tough decisions to make for some people, but it's not like the NBA where you can be like, I ain't happy, get me out of here. I'm going to tell you my calf hurts. It's not like that in the NFL.
Right.
And you got to have the team willing to do right by you.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. And when you're a Cowboy, and you mentioned Dak, Dak says yesterday, well, I fully expect us to make a lot of noise in the offseason. What does that mean, dude?
No, you don't.
No, you don't. So what? It don't matter if you trade for the first 3 picks in the draft and you bring in TJ Watt. Does anybody give a shit about you anymore? How can you have how can there not be indifference? That's what I also don't get. They'll have their same legion of people that are all in by training camp. And I'm going to training camp, by the way.
Oh, yeah, with the family,
I might have picket signs out there. Who knows? I might cause a ruckus. I'm actually going to go to camp because my dad asked me to go, and I'm going to do it with him and my brother. And it's fine, and I'll let all that go because I can separate the Jerry Jones part from just rooting for individual guys. I can do that. Knowing damn good and well, it doesn't matter if they go 17-0 in the regular season. It will not change my enthusiasm for them in the least. You know what I mean? Because I'll anticipate, even if they go 17-0, Dak will throw 5 interceptions and they'll get run off the field in the first round because that's who they are and that's what they do. And there's the attitude of the Cowboy fan on this Super Bowl Sunday. So maybe we'll win our Super Bowl pot squares, though. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, man, we got the big boy pot, then we got the in the building pot. Now, I had a question. I don't know if you have it there. AD bought 4 squares, but you put my name on those 4, right? Those are his, right?
Yeah, because it came in as you. I thought it was you at first. Yeah.
Okay, no, it's all good. He was asking me.
Those are AD. So where it says Rudy, that means Mr. Singh.
Those are AD. Okay, cool.
And I've got your mother-in-law and your wife in here. I've got them under their names. Okay, cool.
But ADs are mine. He was like, hey, man, where my squares? I saw your name 4 times. Did you? Hey, bro, I ain't trying to rob you. Yeah. I just sent Mike the money, but yeah, it's from you, dog. I ain't trying to rob you, dog.
That was Mike's. I misinterpreted, but that's him.
That's poor communication. We're guys. We're old men.
Rudy and I and 8 members of our channel are in a massive pot tonight, in which we get 4 numbers a square. That's the way it works. And so the first quarter pays out $6,000.
Jesus, what are our numbers, Mike?
Or we can win $3,000 if it's backwards. Second quarter pays out $7,000. Third quarter pays out $9,000, and the fourth quarter pays out $10,000. But if you get the numbers reversed, you still win $3,000 for your troubles. So our numbers are 8-8 and 7-8. So if we have a 28-28 into the third quarter, we win $9,000. Now we're splitting it with my dad, my brother, and Brown Rudy,
and
Black Rudy.
7 members.
And 7 other members. So we'll take on like $200. But I wanted to get into this pot this year for funsies to see if it was legit, because this is clearly some God knows what situation my family's gotten me into, some seedy, high dollar, God knows.
What is it, $1,000 a square?
Yeah, it's $1,000 a square. God knows who's in charge of it. But there's enough people in between that you and I wouldn't get in any trouble.
Nah.
I saw to it. And then we have our in the building pot too. So I'm looking forward to the game. Once the game kicks, I'll be out the edge of my chair ready to watch football. I'm still a fan. But I am excited for Bad Bunny, all the commercials, all the camaraderie, all that shit.
My wife loves some Bad Bunny.
Oh, yeah. We're excited for Bad Bunny.
My wife hates football.
Oh, yeah. We're excited. My daughter will watch the game with us tonight. She'll sit there on her phone the whole time until the halftime, and then she'll be on the edge of her seat. So that's what that's for. That's why people shouldn't get bent out of shape over who does it. That is not for us. That is for 28-year-old women that don't watch football.
For people that don't watch football.
Yes, it's for them. Lay off the halftime show. It's stupid. What's up? We got money coming in. It is in the building. It's show 499 under our watch. 500 is tomorrow. In the Texas Cheer at Liquor Studios. The audio disseminator was Jose Bouquet. You can donate to us via the super chat if you'd like to do so. You may do so. Subscriptions are absolutely free. Make sure you subscribe to the channel on YouTube. We're all over iHeart and Spotify and Apple as well. But our butter gets more our butter gets more breaded. I guess I should say our bread gets more buttered on YouTube. So at least, even if you rather listen to us, that's cool on Spotify or whatever, just be a subscriber. That's what gets us into the algorithm. Brian, half Mexican Whitener, must be drinking already. He gave us $50. Thank you, Brian. Go see
me last night.
Thank you, homie.
Over at the store. Mm-hmm. Always showing love. Shout out to B-Dub. Said he'd be at Soap on Monday.
Awesome.
Always comes and gets a little Evan Williams bottled in bond, though. The bottled in bond, 100 proof. Got to be aged at least 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So shout out to Brian, half white Mexican. That's my guy.
Thank you.
He's a Liverpool fan, but we won't hold it against him. Or is it Arsenal?
Good.
What is it?
He's Arsenal. We won't hold that against him either.
I know it's one of the Bloods.
Apologize for all my sucking boogers today. I'm still getting over my stupid sinus infection. Feel fine. I just have all this crap.
Early punch to my wife. She's all stuffy. I didn't. So
she
don't sleep. She don't sleep. I don't sleep. You know, that's just the way it works. But let me make one little noise in the room in the morning. But when she can't sleep, I got a headache. My shoulder hurts. We all awake.
This goes back to what you and I talk about all the time. They want equality until it inconveniences them.
Yeah, shout out to the Turkish Terminator. Shout out to the Turkish Terminator.
Now, we don't call them bitches, though.
Hey, what if she's won? You think a male referee hasn't been called a bitch?
Shouting him out. Father? See, this is what happens when you let chicks referee your game. You put guys in bad spots, and they wind up looking like pigs.
I'm not shouting them out, but I'm saying
you just said shout out.
Kobe Bryant called a referee a effing F word.
He did, and he got suspended.
Like, I'm just saying, male referees have been called a lot worse.
Yes. Dateline, Oklahoma City. Tim McMahon, ESPN. Rocket Star center Alperen Şengün has expressed remorse for repeatedly calling a female referee a bitch earlier this week.
Have y'all seen what? Go ahead.
He called her a bitch a bunch of times. One slip's fine, but calling her a bitch once a quarter, It's a little much.
Mike, hey, do you know what the things that Chris Paul has said to Steve Foster?
Yeah, Steve Foster has a dick. They get.
You see what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing,
Well,
Mike? She's here. She's one of us. She's out there. I
call
can
her a
block
dick.
her shot. I can block her shot.
Call her an asshole.
I can flagrant foul her.
You can't be a girl, or you can't B and C. Can't do it.
Yeah.
You gangster rappers, y'all do. I don't. We don't do that over here.
No, my wife. That's the one word. Like I can call her a lot of things. I can't. She doesn't like the B word, so I'm not allowed.
Now Shengun agrees with me. He shouldn't have said it. Here's
bullshit. Sengun trying to save some money.
That was immature by me, says Alperin Shengun. Although in Turkey, I don't think women are probably like even with like the cattle, right? Where he's from.
Yeah.
That was just in the moment. And I said some stuff I shouldn't say, and I felt bad about it. He got thrown out of the game for protesting a non-call on his drive to the hoop midway through the fourth quarter in their loss to Boston. Houston was down by 25 at the time. Shengun acknowledged he was just really frustrated and took his frustrations out on her. He had a triple-double in the game, even though they lost. He says, sometimes you can't control yourself, but I should have known better, but I fixed it, and then I went to the locker room and I apologized to her. I shook her hand and said that would never happen again. It just happened in heat of moment. Then she understood we're good on both.
Right. How many NBA players have gone to a ref after a game, a male ref after a game, and apologized for calling him a mother father, a mother bada. I'll beat your dog ass.
But
I'll
again,
choke shit out you.
These people have
Mike,
our children.
She's here, Mike.
They deserve respect.
They do. But she's here. I'm just saying, male referees have been called way worse.
I know. And you know what? They shouldn't.
Does she get paid the same as them?
You shouldn't be able. Yeah. The male refs? Yeah, sure. Oh, my God, yes. The NBA would do that.
So it is a double standard, and I'm okay with some double standards.
Some, yeah. But they do want equality unless it's inconvenient. Like if someone breaks into the house, she ain't getting up to go check on it. I ain't.
Mike, in 2024, when I would leave to go do the base bites, I come back, it'd be 2-3 bags of trash waiting on me. My wife ain't taking out no trash.
Oh, man, Nina will do that. I actually know it's funny.
She's not gonna do it. She's not gonna do it. There's just certain things that women ain't gonna do. But
see, now you just touched on another thing. I don't like
it. And I'm okay
with
it. I'm just saying
her doing it.
Standards.
When I see her doing it, I feel bad.
You feel like shit.
That's the man's job. We still believe in old school gender roles in this house to an extent.
We do too.
With exceptions. Yeah, I take trash out. I pump gas. I take care of the tires.
Oh, I don't never. If you ever see my wife pumping gas, you know that I got my diabetes legs cut off. Even then, I might will my way around there. You will never see my wife pumping gas. Ever.
That's right.
If I'm in the
mother
car.
of your children, you pump the gas. You do the lawn.
It's fine. Oh, I pay someone to do it, but it's fine.
Well, okay.
But
if you came home and saw Anna out mowing the lawn, you'd feel shitty.
Oh, my neighbors would be in the front clowning. Rudy, what the fuck?
Yeah.
My neighbors are hilarious. Like, no.
Right.
And she wouldn't. This bitch would be a jungle. She wouldn't do it, and I don't blame her.
What's up?
But I cook.
Go ahead.
I cook though.
Real, that's cool. We split that. Well, we don't cook much. We eat out mostly, but we split the cost. We go Dutch or she'll pick up the tab 50? And I'll pick up the tab. We play. Yeah, we go back and forth. She got money. So we go back and forth. We take care of each other.
Full circle. I'm sorry, guys. Look, y'all know I'm a girl dad. You know, I'm all for the ladies. I'm team ladies, but a part of me feels like this is double standard, and some double standards are okay. I guess
there are many. Sure,
there's a lot of double standards that are okay. So, Ovi, you're right. I'll take the L on this one. But when in the moment, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I've seen dudes have to be restrained. Now, if he goes after her and tries to hit her, okay. The B word. Women called each other that in their group chat all day. Bitch, are you coming?
Times,
bitch, you late. Bitch, why are you already fucked up?
Mm-hmm. Nina says bitch.
Really?
Yeah. She calls girls bitches all the time, but I don't.
No.
I must look over my shoulder here. What's up, Raul's Photography in Chicago, Illinois? Congratulations on 500. Sorry, I will miss tomorrow with Soap. Still stuck in Chicago, driving Route 66 to get home. Yeah, Raul's he's a big-time architect, designer guy. He works in architecture, and he's in Chicago doing a job, so he won't be able to make it. That's all right, Raul. We love you, homie. You're out making money, player.
Raul. This is a Gen X show. Those sound like excuses. I don't want to hear your excuses. Get to the show.
His multi-million-dollar architecture job.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's going to miss our remote at Soap for that. You're forgiven. You're not a real one, but we'll forgive you anyway, bitch.
Bro, I would have left I would have left yesterday, bro. See, but you're not really about that life.
Not dedicated. 80%.
I'm surly this morning.
You are.
Your boy Dabby Cabs in here says his wife drops his garbage off right where he smokes his weed, so he can't smoke comfortable.
If I don't take out the trash, wife drops it in the garage, knowing that's where I smoked, and will take it out even though trash is 10 more steps away. Yeah. I don't like it when Nina does. She don't mind doing it, and she'll do it, and I'm like, babe, let me grab that.
I feel bad. My mother-in-law will. My wife's not. No, my mother-in-law will, and that's when I'll be like, damn, I'm a piece of shit husband.
Mm-hmm.
Big
Show's in here. What's up? All the Pub Sports guys are in here.
What's up, Pub?
Huge TikTok trend is to tell whether if you had to choose who would you save one, your wife or your kids, could only save one. Wifey.
You save you. I'm sorry, y'all. I know this is unpopular and it's been a huge debate for years, but mama and dad come before the kids, because if mama and daddy ain't right up here, the whole house is off. So yeah, I can have some more kids.
Yeah. Damn right.
I know the trend is you can't pick yourself, but in a real world, real world, not TikTok world, dad jumps off the boat like Leo, mom and the kids float off, women and children first. I know these are the trends, Big Show, but that's not real life. No, real life, dad kills himself.
Correct. The whole family dies because dad kills himself trying to save everybody.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to go. Crazy choices. Who are these horrible people doing these scenarios on TikTok? That's a world I don't live in. I have a TikTok account. I'm on it once a month. And every time I go to it, I have like 1,000 notifications. I'll never get to them all. Sorry. I post once a month. I should probably get on there more often to help our business. I agree with that.
Soap on Monday, though, Mike. Sorry, I messed up.
Soap on Monday. No, it's all good. I'm excited. Trying to get all this crud out before I get there tomorrow. So my plan is to get there around 5 o'clock, right? Bouquet will be set up. Or whenever Bouquet goes to set up, I'll meet him out there. And so I'm thinking like 5 o'clock, we do a little meet and greet, right? You're bringing your speaker, right? So they can hear. Is that established? Yeah. We good on that? Okay. Because I can go out and get us a speaker today, but if you got one that works, we're good. I'm gonna get there early, and around 5 o'clock. So start showing up around 5.
5 to 6 meet and greet.
We'll do like a pre-show meet and greet, like bands do, concerts do.
Let's wash our clothes. It only takes an hour to wash
let's
and
do
dry.
A load. Sure, absolutely. So from 5 to 6, we'll do a meet and greet while we all wash clothes together. And then at 6, we'll do a podcast, hour and a half-ish, and then we'll chill for a little while after. And then we're all going to wind up over at Slackers when it's over. So that's tomorrow, the In the Building 500 show celebratories at Soap Laundry Lounge on Oblate, a.k.a. Oblate. I'm still not sure if that's a Spanish word or not. Looks like Oblate to me. In between Jones Maltzberger and McCullough, in the heart of the city, right off of 281, it's Soap Laundry Lounge. They have a beautiful coffee bar in there, very healthy snack bar in there, TVs all over the place, plenty of room, state-of-the-art washers. Emily, one of the owners, sent me a whole bunch of facts that I'm going to go through tomorrow during the podcast. That'll be a lot of fun. Cool. These people are changing the laundry service industry. The old school laundromat where there's a crackhead and the floor is sleek, these people are going to change that and make it's a laundry lounge / lounge laundry place. And hell, that coffee bar, I say it all the time, it's good enough to just be a coffee bar on its own where you happen to wash your clothes.
Right. That's because I'm a vibe person. And when I walked in there, really before I walked in, just look at the letters up there. Yeah. Right when I walked in, I was like, I chill here. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe I get. I would chill there.
Absolutely. All right. You mentioned George Pickens. So there is Cowboy news. Leave it to Jerry Jones to float this last night.
I love it. And I called this, didn't I?
That's how the Cowboys do.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So as we all wake up here on Super Bowl Sunday, the news of the day in the NFL is that Dallas is going to franchise tag George Pickens because, of course, they let this float the night before this game.
Has Pickens tweeted yet? Anybody following his Twitter?
No idea. I didn't even think about it, but he's going to get tagged. And honestly, he should not be pissed about this. Hey, dude, they saved your ass last year.
Let me look this up. Why shouldn't he be mad, Mike?
They saved him from Pittsburgh. He had a great year. They let him be him. They didn't complain about it. He's kind of a goofy dude. And the Cowboys are used to handling diva wide receivers. The Steelers are not. The Cowboys don't mind if you're a wide receiver and you act like a dipshit. They think it's funny. It's good marketing. It gets you on TV. It gets you clicks, and that's what the Cowboys care about. He came in here and had a career year. He's going to make $28 million next year in his 1 year, and then they'll get something done with him. Or not. That's business. He should be thankful that he's a Cowboy because he gets to come in here and be himself and be an individual. There's no pressure to win anything. Go out there and just rack up numbers and sell jerseys, and you'll get your money eventually. Just chill. Don't act like Micah Parsons did. And now you have to live in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and you know he ain't happy about that. He wanted to stay here or go to the Eagles. And he winds up going to the fucking Packers.
I hate the fucking Eagles.
He can act like he loves being a Packer all he wants. He didn't want that scenario. He wanted the Cowboys to take care of him. He wanted to be a Cowboy because he knew that if you're a Cowboy, you get richer because you're a Cowboy. George Pickens needs to be a pro, be thankful the Cowboys traded for him, bust his ass next year. He's going to get $28 million in the span of 6 months. And then we'll get mad next year if they don't extend you. Then get mad. But now be a pro, be a grown-up, act like Dak did in his whole thing, and you'll eventually get taken care of.
Well,
be a company man. Dance for Jerry. That's what I'm saying. He don't need to dance. Don't need to dance a little bit.
He should call Dak. But this is the thing, Mike. That you're speaking like a rational human. We're talking about a receiver.
I know.
Receivers aren't rational human beings.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know his Twitter handle. Bookie, check his Twitter feed, see if he's bitching yet. If he's not bitching, he gonna start bitching soon.
CD Lamb already came out and said he don't care if George makes more than him a year. Does not care.
That's a lie.
They're brothers and they love each other, and he and his family are straight, and he got his money, so whatever George gets, he just hopes he gets taken care of and wants to be teammates for to be there. Take your 28 or negotiate a deal this summer. You don't have to be franchise tagged. He can take a Cowboy-friendly contract, or play on the 1 year deal, and then make it all about business next year. Hey, you don't like it? Take it up with your union. They're the ones that negotiated this shitty deal where teams can hold you in purgatory for a year. That's on the NFL union. Y'all are the ones that get your ass kicked every time there's a negotiation with the league. Bitch to them. Don't bitch to the Cowboys. I've been saying franchise tag him all year. Buy yourself a year and see where things are.
That was one of my name handles for one of our Cowboy postgame shows because he just went crazy, and I was like, "You got the tag. I call it the cattle brand.
Yeah,
it just says FT.
Dude, Dak's gonna be 35 next year. Next season, Dak will be 35. Do you want two $30 million wide receivers and nobody to throw the ball to him?
Well, no.
You franchise George and see what happens this year. You didn't even go to the playoffs this year. So how valuable is George Pickens when you didn't win enough games to go to the tournament?
You are making $4 million a month.
Pretty much. That's not bad. That's pretty good work. 1 game a week.
But another early punch to Jerry for doing this the night before the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's Jerry.
What an asshole.
That's Jerry. That's Jerry being Jerry. Jerry's
like, we're here. We might not be in San Francisco, but we are here.
No.
Yeah, I know. I hate the way he handles it, but I support the decision. But of course, the way he handles it, because he's a narcissist and a front runner and a attention whore, he does it in the way that he does it. And they'll throw Pickens under the bus in public. They'll float shit to the media, just like they do with everybody. And last year, it ended up in divorce with Micah Parsons. Zeke Elliott's like, I'm going to Mexico later, and then wound up getting paid. Just play the long game, and you'll be all right. This is an opportunity. And if you have grown up a little bit and you're not the same goofball you were in Pittsburgh, prove it by being a pro. You can be pissed all you want publicly. Don't be tweeting bullshit. Show that you're a grown-up and we can trust you with a 6-year deal, like CD. CD's mama talked shit about Dak 2 years ago. He squashed that shit. He held out, but he didn't bitch. He stayed the course and let his agent handle business, and they wound up with an agreement. That's what Pickens needs to do too. It is in the building, presented in part by Jay Ribaldo, the official real estate man of In the Building. Jay is our guy. Just closed again. I pulled up, speaking of pulling up social media, they should just call him ABC.
Always be closing.
Always be closing. Jay Ribaldo. This is actually, he didn't just close with a client who bought a house. These folks sold their home. Life is full of chapters and seasons, Jay wrote 2 days ago. And hearing my client's stories only adds depth to my purpose. Congratulations to this lovely couple on closing the sale of their home. Despite life's ups and downs, they were a joy to work with, and I'm grateful to have been part of their journey. All glory to God always. I won't give the name of the family, but yeah, they sold a house. They're older. The kids are grown. They had too much house. They cashed out. Now they can downsize, and they got money in the bank because of Jay Ribaldo, my man, the official real estate agent in the building. Contact Jay. All right.
When I get this 7-year-old out of my house,
yeah,
we're moving downtown.
Cash out.
We're moving downtown, little high rise.
Yep.
I don't need this freaking house.
No.
So I feel them on that. When you're empty nesters, I might Airbnb it or something, or just sell it, whatever. But again, that's 11, 12 years from now. So who cares?
What's up, Rogie? In the building. I hate the Cowboys with passion, but CD was on the Dan Patrick Show Friday. That dude's funny. Y'all should check it out. Yeah, he's got lots of character. I mean, he looks like fucking Captain Jack Sparrow with all that shit in his hair every week. He's got those trinkets and everything hanging out in his hair. I love CD Lamb. That dude's unquestionably my favorite Cowboy these days. It ain't close. Dak's second, but I love CD Lamb. I like it.
Yeah, CD's probably my favorite too.
Fine Texan. He's an Oklahoma Sooner. Bouquet. They had Dez for a while. Was Dez your favorite Cowboy when he was? I'm assuming Dez was, because he don't like the Cowboys. But when Dez was a Cowboy,
who was your favorite? Who was your favorite Oklahoma State Cowboy? It had to be Dez.
Joseph Randall stealing underwear and got suspended that one time, huh?
Okay, of course you picked the guy who does dumb stuff. You're too young to remember Barry Sanders' days.
He remembers Barry. If he don't remember Barry, he needs to denounce himself. Are you taking
Brandon Whedon? Brandon Whedon was his favorite player for a short minute.
That's my guy. I love Brandon Whedon.
Do you remember Big Country Bryant Reeves?
I didn't watch him play, but first round pick.
Yeah, you remember his name. Yeah, he led them to the Final Four. He was kind of like he was a poor man's Joker. Didn't give a shit about ball, but he was good enough to get scholarship.
And people
he
forget
got drafted.
Yeah, that was Tony Allen's team, I believe, as well.
The great Tony Allen. Yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge. He's a Cowboy.
San Antonio.
Followed up the big BYU game yesterday by getting blown out of the gym by Arizona. Hey, everybody gets their ass kicked by Zona this year, though. No hate.
Who was it? Caden, the Piston?
Cade Cunningham.
He's a stud. He's a stud. I wonder how, and this is pre-NIL. Why the hell is
they hired his brother or his dad to the coaching staff?
More than that, Bookie.
Yes, Rube the dude, you're right about, and this was my argument. I don't want to go down this road. I don't want to open this up.
Don't lose the show. Because Rube is about to piss me off.
I get it. And see, that was always one of my comebacks in the argument against Emmett. Barry didn't play but 8 years, but he played on such a shitty team. He got tired of getting his ass kicked every week. And I respect that he was like, you know what? Life is more than this. I don't want to go 4-12 every year and bust my ass and get years taken off the back end of my life playing running back. I'm outie. But that was my defense. Emmett played 14 seasons. Barry played 8. Just saying.
And what's crazy is I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole. I'll just say this. It's done every year now. So Barry crawled so these new guys could. No, Barry walked so these guys could run. These guys leave there. These guys say, "I'm not happy once a week. Get me out of here."
I know.
You know what I mean? And now, and then, but
Barry
people like, but cowboy honks like Rube, come don't nothing. I'm not gonna let an Edison Bear.
Hey, we're Cowboy fans. All we can do is talk about how great Emmett and Troy and Mike were. That's all we can do on Super Bowl Sunday. Give us that one thing we have. No, I'm in a good mood. Did you watch the Spurs last night?
Of course.
Oh my God.
Castle Burgers. That's what I'm gonna call the triple double. Castle Burger.
40, hey, we still going to get Castle jerseys? Are we still going to the pro shop to get jerseys? Yeah, she wants to go get a Castle jersey. She's falling in love with Castle. What? Okay, we're not. Oh, don't tell them why. Oh, let me just show it.
Why y'all got good tickets again?
No. We got a bid idea that I'm shocked hasn't been done yet. So I was about to say it. I'm glad you said not to say nothing. Okay, I got told no.
Say nothing.
Don't say nothing. No. So we heart Steph Castle. I have liked that kid since the night they drafted him. When and remember, he knew he was going to go to the Spurs. He wanted it so bad that he wore a silver and black suit to the draft, trying to make it happen. And then it happens, and he's up on the stage as soon as he goes up there and takes his picture. And Victor Wembanyama calls his cell phone. He's like, "Hello, whoa," and he sees Vic. And Castle's like, "Yo, bro," and Wemby's like, "Hey, it's Victor." He goes, "I'm Victor," and he's like, "Yeah, I know who you are, bro. Let's tear this shit up." And then last night was, and this is one of the things I. So go back to last week when I pissed off a bunch of people by saying that the Spurs have too many guys that do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Last night was an example of what the Spurs need to be in April and May to win playoff series. Wemby and Steph taking this team over. And Harper and Fox and Vassell play support roles. I'm not saying he's going to have a 40-point triple-double every night, but Steph was clearing away the second best option after Wemby, and you've got to have that in the half-court game in the postseason.
You also got to do it against somebody other than the fighting Cooper Flags. That team is done. But I agree that there has to be, in my example I always run to is Chris Bosh telling Wade and Bron, whatever I get is cool. And then Wade going to Bron and saying, this ain't gonna work if it's you do you.
Take over.
I'll take the seconds. You make your plate first. I'll make my plate. Then we'll get Chris Bosh his plate. There has to be an order of hierarchy in order for it to work. Everybody can't feel like, yo, I got to step up. I got to step up. No, I got to step up. There has to be some type of flow and rhythm and okay, who are we going to play through? Who are we going to be? Who is your identity? Yes. And I think that takes, and to keep in mind, when this happened with Bosh, Wade, and Bron, they're all 7-8 years in the league.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So we got to remember that too. These guys are babies trying to figure this out on the fly and turning this is a complete 180 from the team they were last year. So we have to remember that as well. But you're 1,000% right. It's got to be Wemby, Castle, everybody else figure it out.
Whoever else. Yeah. Then you go to the hot hands,
Right.
You can't win the championship with 7 guys that all score 12 points apiece. That's not how it works. It's not going to work that way. Right. You need to have 2 hosses. You got to have a Batman and a Robin, and you may have 4 or 5 Jokers. That's fine because they've got so much talent where a Fox can take over a quarter, or if someone's not hitting shots, then Fox takes over or Devin takes over. But it's got to be a 1-2 man punch every night. Wemby and Steph Castle, they are the future of the Spurs. They're the now of the Spurs. If they're going to have to be the now if we're going to win playoff series. That's my piece. That's all I can say on it. What's up, Rib? $20 coming out tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing Rib.
Rib, I'm gonna give you a big old bro hug, man.
That's a cool banner. Look at that banner. That's cool.
Yeah. You know why, Rib? You're one of my ribs. Literally, you one of my ribs. Rib is one of my ribs, man. Love you, brother.
Strong supporter of the show.
I don't know how you did it.
Mhm.
We're gonna talk tomorrow, but you one of my ribs.
Yes. Our show is like the Spurs need to be. Me and Rudy are the big dogs. We do the heavy lifting. But we can't win the championship without Rib and all the viewers and all our supporters. And don't forget Lil Bookie.
Don't forget Lil Wild Hair.
Lil Bookie. We don't have a show if not for Bookie. He's a very valuable
call
cop.
your hair tomorrow. It's $500.
No, Bouquet. I demand you wear a onesie or something.
No, I will. I'll rather wear a onesie.
Atta baby. Yeah, don't get out of character just because we have a remote. You stay true to you, mijo. Stay true to you. What'd he steal? A cigar? What do you do now?
You goddamn thief. First of all, let's run it back.
Okay.
2 weeks ago, we're doing a show down at Southtown 101.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we start some really, really rich dude comes up to the window and says, "Hey, I know that guy in there." Turns out is Nina's boss. And it's some big political campaign fundraising. And they got all this
Don't
food.
say who. Don't say who.
I won't. I'm not. And we got a bunch of food, and Mike and I see the food, and like normal humans, we're like, "Hey, we're not a part of this. Let's just go find your guy so I can meet him." Only to come back and see Bookie stealing food. Fast forward to last night, Bookie goes to a wedding, and of course, like a real good wedding, they got a cigar bar. Bookie don't smoke nothing but Mary Jane. Now he did it for me, but he's stealing cigars last night from the gosh damn wedding.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? What does it say? What does it say?
Acclaimed acclaimed writer, Rudy. Acclaimed writer. His books still get taught in schools today. It has been my rule to never smoke when sleeping and to refrain when smoking when awake. That is Mark Twain. Mark Twain.
Okay. I'll smoke it.
My friend.
Thank you for stealing.
I hope you get to use your cigar glass. I got you too.
Cutter. Yeah, that cutter. But see, Bookie, that's a really nice cutter. That cutter doesn't travel. Because I know how much that cutter is, but because you'll be there, I'll bring it. But normally because cutters walk off, so I don't like taking my cutter. If it's over $20, I don't take it anywhere, but I will so I can show you and the listeners the nice cutter you got me for Christmas.
I'll smoke with y'all tomorrow.
Whoa!
Now, not a full cigar. Rudy knows. Rudy got mad because I wasted the last.
I didn't get mad.
You didn't love it. So me and Rudy, we smoked cigars to celebrate our first couple of months on the show a couple years ago. It was over at Southtown.
It was at Southtown, yeah.
And Rudy bought a big old cigar, and I took a few puffs of it, and I was done. And Rudy's like, "Man, you gonna leave all that hanging, huh?" I'm like, "Well, can you cut it and smoke the rest of it? Can you do that with a cigar?"
I do.
Okay.
Well, for people I trust.
You know what? Bring me like a little Swisher Sweet or something. I'll smoke that.
No, I'll bring
Black and Mild?
Smoke a stogie, man.
No, I'll bring you a little quick smoke.
A little, can you got a little blunt or something?
Yeah, I gotta go get some cigars for Super Bowl, so I'll bring you.
Okay. Bring me a little educated man's or whatever you call those little one for pussies. All right, let's get violent up in here. It's in the building. Let's punch. It's time for people I want to punch on In the Building.
Now, it's time for people I want to punch on In the Building.
All right, who you punching today and por qué?
Man, I want to make sure. I want to punch Atlanta Falcons player James Pierce Jr., who's dating WNBA spark star Rakia Jackson.
Okay.
Pierce is charged with 2 counts of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, along with 1 count of aggravated stalking and fleeing or eluding police with lights and sirens, according to jail records viewed by the Post. They apparently had it out. She's trying to get to the police station. Yeah. And while she's trying to get into the police station, he rams her car with his car multiple times.
Damn. That's not funny, Bouquet. Jesus.
Dude. In front of the police station. Rams her car multiple times. Then goes and then leads the cops on a high-speed chase. This is an NFL player, James Pierce Jr.
Young bucks always learn the hard.
Police officers initially responded to the incident in Doral, Florida, following a report dispute between a male and a female.
Wow.
Dude, it's too much pizza for all that.
Too much.
I want me some glory hole.
There's too much pizza out there for all that, man.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And ladies, it's too much eggplant out there for y'all to be doing that shit, because women do that shit too. But it's too much eggplant out there. It's too much pizza out there for us to be ramming our spouses' cars in front of the police station. This is a big ass, burly ass linebacker. This poor lady was scared for her life.
What a moron. What's it like to have an eggplant? I got a carrot.
I got a carrot.
No, you don't.
Big old long black one.
Girth Brooks, baby. Girth Brooks.
Oh, that's right. Rudy's about thick. He likes thickness, not length.
I clog pipe.
Atta baby. It's all fulled up, all stretched out.
Yeah.
Looking like having a baby.
Yeah.
Sorry. Shout out to J Rod. Brand new member today. I demand we do a members only tomorrow as well. At some point, somewhere this week coming up.
Yeah.
Thank you, J Rod. Also sent us a $20 super sticker. Thank you, man. All right, I want to punch the director of the new movie Send Help, Sam Raimi.
Why? What happened? So I've seen this at the movies, but I haven't seen the movie.
Okay. Raimi, whatever. Lame me. Punch Sam Raimi, the director of this movie. So I've noticed a trend lately with movies. All these dudes are trying to be like Quentin Tarantino. We went and saw Send Help last night with Rachel McAdams.
Okay.
And it was a really good premise. This girl who's kind of an ugly duckling. She's really good at work, but she's kind of, she's kind of plain looking, doesn't wear makeup, wears old lady. She's very nerdy. She's she's not real hygienic, but she does great at the job. But she works for a bunch of Wall Street douchebags, and they all give her a lot of shit because she's kind of the ugly duckling of the office. So a plane crash, they're stuck on an island. This is the plot. I'm not giving away anything. And for an hour and a half, it's really good, very entertaining. Just a really good popcorn movie that was worth my 2 hours. And then we get to the last 30 minutes of the movie. And if we keep it at a buck,
let's keep it a buck. That's what we do.
Send Help ass. I've seen 3 movies in the last year and a half where the premise was great. It went from this real, very interesting, very entertaining drama to this over-the-top Robert Rodriguez, Kill Bill, hyper-violent, like ridiculous level of violence. The movie Weapons last year with the little blonde from Ozark.
What was that? Oh, yeah, I didn't see that one.
Played an elementary teacher. All of her kids go missing, and it's an
I did see that
movie.
I did see that. I saw that. That was good.
In the last 30 minutes, it just completely turns into something totally different. Like it's an over-the-top, old-school 70s gore movie.
Let It Be, right? It was already good.
It was great. Eddington with Joaquin Phoenix last year. He's playing this super MAGA small-town sheriff going up against the local city councilman running for mayor who's all on the left. It's during COVID, and they're fighting over masks and COVID violations and shit. And it's great. It's very entertaining and interesting. It's very dramatic. It's got a great storyline. And then it turns into this over-the-top gore machine where everybody gets murdered and this super gruesome rip eyeballs out and saw off scalps and rip off toes and torture chamber shit. So many movies fuck up the dismount. Like everything's going great, and then like your routine's a flawless 10, and then you fall on your ass on the dismount. That's 3 movies in the last year plus that were great for 90 minutes and then turn into this, like they don't know how to end it, so let's just have everybody just gruesomely murder everybody. This is stupid.
Weapons pissed me off. I haven't seen Send Help, but I remember Weapons, and I remember like being glued to the TV.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, like, what am I watching?
And then it just went left. Like, man, what are y'all doing? And then I get mad.
Yes. Send Help was great for 90 minutes. And then the last 30 minutes, I just want to like pour wax on my tank and sit in a fire ant bed. It's awful.
You know another one that did that? It was a Demi Moore film. I don't remember what it was. And she was getting older. And so she started doing stuff to her face and her body. And it was a good film because, eventually there's only so much work you could do. Yeah. But then the last 30 minutes, Mike, Bookie, look up the name of that movie. It's something weird. And we're watching and we're like, damn, this is cool. Then Mike, literally what you're explaining, the last 30 minutes, the director, the writer lost their minds.
Turns into Saw.
Yeah. I was like, what?
It's like massacre.
Like brains flying all over a movie theater. It was.
Yeah. What are we doing? You don't know how to finish a movie. Tarantino can do that, where it's kind of whack, like kind of old school Novo.
That's who he is.
And he's genius. He's been doing that since Pulp Fiction. Shit. Everything he does. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The Nazi movie. Django was like that. Over the top violence, but it's great the entire time. You can't do that, other directors. Tarantino can do that. You can't do that.
Up now, it's on my mind. Go ahead.
What's that?
I need to know the name of this Demi Moore movie.
Oh, yeah. Rib just bought 5 Love You Hard television memberships. Thank you, man. And called
Jorge, you gonna take that? He did what he say.
Damn.
I love it.
Says, where you at, Jorge?
It was called The Substance.
The Substance. And it had no substance the last 30 minutes.
I can't send people to watch it because the last 30 minutes are stupid.
Yeah. Inglourious Bastards is one of my favorite movies of all time. And it was just like this, over the top violence, shock scenes, 70s gore B movie. But Tarantino can do it great. These other posers need to give it up. It's stupid the way they did it. It's an ass whip. So punch the director.
You can be inspired by somebody, but you got to have your own thing, right. Or if not, it comes off like what y'all went through last night.
Man. Orlando Kell, he brings people I want to punch. He also brings peace. I'll say that. He's a peacemaker. You go through a divorce, it's emotional for a while. There's anger. There's all the emotionals that you can go through. And the last thing you want to do while you're going through it is all the paperwork. Because when you get divorced and y'all file, now it's just simply an arbitration hearing with the state. And the last thing you need is a clogged head trying to go through paperwork and save your finances. That's where Kell comes in. Let Orlando Kell be your family lawyer at 210-775-4995. While you deal with the emotion, he can deal with the X's and the O's of the whole thing. That's Orlando Kell. Reach out to me. I will give you a cell phone if indeed you need him. All right. What else today? I want to say thank you to a guy called Sichuan Poppy, a.k.a. Brandon. So Brandon and his wife.
I met Brandon at that spot. He was like, "Hey man, I've been listening to y'all forever."
Yeah. I was a judge last year at the DAC-Off they do every year. It's a daiquiri challenge. Like the world's greatest mixologists come in for this huge competition. They go all out, and I got to be a judge. Nina and I were special guests. Brandon and his wife Christina, they own Sichuan House overall, what's behind Ingram Park Mall.
I think it's Ingram and Wurzbach.
Yeah, they were at the Titans of Tailgate last weekend and invited us out, and just wanted to shout out Brandon and Christina. That's a week ago. It's going to be 80 degrees today. We were all bundled up last week. So that's their setup. That's Brandon with his $10,000 mountain climbing jacket on. That's my dude there.
That's a Montclair.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's
you would know that,
cheap.
Mr. Fashion.
That's not cheap.
They had these wings, these like, I don't want to get it wrong, but they had these like insane Cantonese, northern Chinese, these wings that are from where his wife's from. And the fried rice, dude, it was tremendous. And I wouldn't be running this video if I didn't mean it. It was so good. I just want to shout out to Sichuan House, just longtime subscribers and members. So we should get over there and have lunch one day at Sichuan House. That's headed toward you.
Yeah, it's not
Kinda,
far from
sorta.
me at all.
Yeah. So shout out to them. It was a good time. Appreciate this. Want to say thanks to them. Movers and shakers in the food game in this city of San
Sure.
Antonio, Texas. All right, jump in here with a tip if you want to. We got these two guys that go back and forth every day with memberships. That's pretty cool. Don't let them do all the heavy lifting. Y'all help our other donators. All right. Don't make us favor them. I love anybody who gives us a tip deserves love. Even Greg, who gives 99 cents a day.
Just give it the tip.
That's my dude. Yeah, that's cool. I appreciate it. So you want to jump in here into the super chat? Feel free to do so. All right.
Who's the first band to say that just the tip? I want to interview him.
Somebody a long time ago.
Because that makes no sense.
I think a girl's the first one to say that. Like, ooh, God almighty, just the tip. I think a woman said that for her.
That makes no sense, by the way. It's the dumbest shit ever.
Well, he pulled it out and she's like, whoa, you're not putting all of that in there.
Oh, okay.
Just the tip. I think a woman invented that phrase. Whoa.
Yeah.
Imagine being a woman and you never know what you're going to get. I mean, that's a hell of a thing being a girl. All right, I'm going to make the decision to go ahead and bang this dude. Having no idea what's about to appear. That's a thing we don't worry about that. We don't have
no.
Women have to worry about, all right, if I decide to go ahead and go through with this and let him take his clothes off in front of me, you don't know what's behind the curtain. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, some girl's like, oh, I like him. Oh shit. Just a tip, bro. When my right eye starts popping out, you need to stop.
Yeah.
I bet a woman invented it.
Fair point.
Your girl, Lindsey Vonn.
Yeah, let's clear this up. I'm not some Lindsey Vonn fan.
Out.
I was just
my bad.
I'm just fan. I support everybody over 40.
Okay.
I know her body count. I know her body count's high and all that shit, whatever. But I was like, oh man, she's hitting the slopes at 41 with the torn
ACL.
And it didn't work out.
She wiped out awful and was screaming in pain. They had to airlift her out of the mountain. All the other skiers at the bottom of the hill were all watching her and crying. Like the poor girl that won gold, Breezy Johnson, American, she was all like, her celebration got like messed up because she was worried about Lindsey Vonn. Her leg. What's that?
It sucks for the young lady that won gold because it's like, damn, it's supposed to be my moment. Now it's all about Lindsey Vonn.
But she felt genuinely bad for Lindsay's. That's their mentor. They all look up to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So I haven't seen a report, but it looked like she might have broken her. Now she has a broken leg and an ACL. That's enough. You're Lindsey Vonn. Just go use your big money that way.
It's time. Start a podcast. That's what everybody else does.
Y'all
need to get out of our lane.
Yeah.
Damn celebrities are fucking up the podcast game.
I know. You need to take care of yourself, Lindsey. Get yourself healthy. Tri-City Pain would be able to do that. Just saying. She's facing a long road back. Just to even being able to live comfortably. Forget skiing. Just to have comfort sleeping at night and being able to walk around. That's what these boys over at Tri-City Pain Associates do. They do it well. Whether you're Lindsey Vonn or, regular dude. Yeah, okay. Or whatever. Trying to get yourself back feeling good again. That's what Tri-City does. The official rehab folks of In the Building. Oh, it's at Tri-City Pain. And we have our own In the Building link. I had a member reach out this past week, asked me for the link to Tri-City Pain. Send him the link. They have our own In the Building link on their website, but I haven't. Reach out to me. I'll just send it to you. I'll just reach out to me on social media and I'll shoot you the link to the In the Building Tri-City Pain Associates link to get yourself taken care of. All right. What else today? Have you heard anything? Have you had any of the new J. Cole record?
I've started it, but I'm a guy. I'm not one of these new breeds. I need give me 2 weeks. I like to sit with an album.
I'm three songs.
What I like is easy listening, and he's talking about something. I love J. Cole.
J. Cole is the shit. That's just my style. I love his style. I love that he mixes a lot of jazz instruments into his beats. And he's one of those, he's the thinking man's rapper. It's not just about bitches and hoes and getting stoned and fucking off. Actually he has a message. Well, I love J. Cole. He's awesome.
No, it's just fucking
and his first 3 tunes are all great. I love him already, so I'm biased probably, but
Same.
And apparently the 4th track, there's a Wemby drop in there. I need to hear. I haven't heard it yet.
I gotta peep that.
Yeah, I think it's the 4th track on the record. He drops Wemby. I don't think he's a fan. It just rhymes with something. But whatever, it's cool. Wemby's now getting dropped in rappers.
He said it just rhymes with something.
Yeah, that's fine. But it's cool. Wemby's now getting shout outs by American gangster rappers. That's good. Not that Jay's a gangsta rapper.
Oh, he's not.
He's a good rapper. I like him.
Far from it.
All right, so tomorrow night we get done with soap. We're going to go spend an hour or so over at Slackers, right? That's the game plan, little after party.
Absolutely.
That's cool. We're going to go over to the one on Rector, right behind North Star Mall. I'll be looking for us out there, too. There's 5 locations. If you're looking for a place to watch the game today, maybe you don't care. Maybe you're just in it for the celebration. You just want to have a good time, take some buddies. You don't want to trash your own house or whatever. Y'all get together as a group and go watch a game. There's 5 locations in this city. The one behind North Star Mall on Rector, the one of the Med Center on Fredericksburg, the one on Nacogdoches, the one off 281 in Thousand Oaks, and there's the one near downtown on St. Mary's. 5 spots all scattered around the city. It is Slackers, sports, drinks, and games. Go watch the game out there. So, all right, picks. Let's do it. Rudy J, MT, JB. And Jose to go first?
Yeah, why not?
We're going to do closest to the score.
Ooh, fudge.
Loser has to go shirtless for 10 minutes on the podcast tomorrow.
I'll do the whole podcast.
Wait. That's in public. No, time out. That's in public.
Yeah. He'll do it anyway. Maybe we should do something worse. It's hard to do bits with him because he's hey, I'll stick a stick up my ass. Sure, no problem. God. Whatever you need. Yeah, but I mean, it's like, the loser's got to lick a cat's balls. He's like, okay, no problem.
I've always wanted to try cat. I've always wanted to try cat.
But loser has to go shirtless for 10 minutes during the podcast. At least closest to the score.
I'm not doing that.
Well, okay. See, we got Prideful Rudy in here.
Prideful, we're in public. We're in soap.
Hey, just don't be last.
Okay, look, if I'm last, I'm last, I will do it Tuesday. I'm not
How about
doing
this? Loser has to wash the other two's clothes at soap.
Deal.
No draws. I won't put draws in there.
Deal.
You have to wash. Oh, yeah. The loser has to wash the other two's clothes at soap.
So you got to pay for it and everything. Deal.
All right, cool. Bring all your shit to be washed tomorrow.
I'm going to make so much clothes dirty in the next 24 hours. I'm going to dirty up everything.
All right, loser has to wash the other's clothes. All right, Jose, final score. What is it going to be?
31-28 New England Patriots.
Damn, you're washing clothes, bro.
Now, wait. Okay, what if he gets it? What if Seattle wins 31-28? Is he still right?
No, you have to pick the winner. You can't. If we all pick because I'm not picking. I know it's going to be different because I'm picking the Seahawks.
Well, you both are going to pick the
even matter.
You guys both take the Seahawks. I'll take the Patriots, and we'll ride.
Okay, 2 against 1 then. Do you think Seattle? No, Rudy thinks the Patriots are going to win. I think.
No, I'm taking Seattle, but I know the NFL gods. I'll take. You said 31-28 Patriots. I'm going to go 27-21 Seahawks.
27-21 Seahawks. All right, I'm going to go. Is
that a missed PAT or 2 field goals, Rudy?
Field goals.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go. So wait, you're. So Rudy's 27. Okay, Rudy J, 27-21. Mike Taylor. I'm going to go. I think it's going to be kind of a methodical game. Give me 24-20 Seahawks. So Bouquet obviously is not going to. I mean, obviously, if New England wins, then he wins. Then it comes down to you and me. All right, so closest to the score. Word up. Exciting.
By the way, I have to give a quick shout out.
Yep.
Shout out to listener Lupe, who is a part of Helga's family. And I had the pleasure of talking to listener Lupe a lot last night. And he had a good laugh when Helga in detail told him that all the things I say on the program is true, including about Naked Family.
What's up, Lupe?
So shout out to Lupe. Listens to the podcast all the time. Listening for a long time. So shout out to Lupe.
Outstanding. Look at that, Lupe. Do we need more people recognizing him in the street, though?
See, here we go, Mike.
I don't know how he
Mike.
Does he represent us well when people come up to him? I don't know.
Well, when he has on a suit, he does.
I need to give him notes to read.
Mike done made another one famous.
God. Well, shout out to Lupe. Thank you, Lupe.
My ego's going out of control. Watch out.
Thank you, Lupe. Luis Flores is in the building. Buenos dias, making my rough days easy with a laugh. You're welcome, Luis. Glad to hear, Holmes. Jason Garcia with a $1.99. Good morning. Go Seahawks. That's Jason in Portland. That makes sense that he's a Seahawks fan up there. All right, and here's proof that not only am I a representative and an advertiser, I'm a client.
I love
needed stuff. It's BYOB. Tomorrow night it's soap. I can't walk in there empty-handed. And no, they just don't give me booze at Texas Cheer Liquor because it's me. They charge you think Mr. Singh would ever give any of us free shit? Here I am. You come up and say, hi, in the building.
Perfect.
Okay, that's how you do it. Creeping this young girl out.
Probably what? Let's see how much money I can save on this sucker.
This is store number 6, Boulevardier and Evans.
Throw that 5% in there.
In the building.
Mm-hmm.
Throw that 5% in there.
I mean, easy peasy, just like that. Thank you.
It's a gallon of gas.
I know, totally a gallon of gas. Well, and that's the places that are a little cheaper than others. Type that again.
Mike Taylor in the wild, right there.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
And no one paused to see his credit card information. Nobody do that.
You can't.
Yes, it got approved.
Nina goes
got
to
some
get
ultras.
Maybe not. Thank you.
Thank you
See you
very
later.
much.
Bye.
You got some ultras and some noons.
Yeah. I brought something in case there's ladies that want to drink high noon and they don't want to drink beer.
You don't have to
Absolutely.
lie, Mike. That's just for you tonight, right?
No.
See,
I've
y'all
got
got to
separate-
remember to say in the building.
Yeah. So I need to go tomorrow. I'm going to go get some ice. I'm going to bring all that in an ice chest. Make it nice and simple. So there's proof. Say in the building, and you get 5% off all 7 Texas Cheer liquor stores in existence. And for the rest of the month, we got these sweet hookups. And I should have got some Ice 44, but I'm going to buy that later this week because that's for me.
Yeah.
That's for the group that I got that yesterday. I get them specials, all kinds of stuff too, wine and vodka.
Yeah, they got plenty of stuff. And a little birdie told me Big Boss Man may make an appearance tomorrow at Soap.
Okay, very good.
Have some samples for everybody.
Sounds good. I am glad to hear that. All right. So we got our score. We got our predictions on the score. Here's the thing. Because he picked New England, if Seattle wins, he automatically loses. Bouquet will do the Washington. Yeah. So it won't even come down to the score.
Hell yeah.
And if New England wins, then you and I
We're automatically doing his.
You
do his whites, I'll do his darks.
Bro, so
but
it's
I know
a 2
this
for
lazy
1.
ass.
So it's
I know
come
his
down
lazy ass don't separate clothes.
Either you and I are going to take turns we're going to share washing his.
You
or
wash,
he's gonna
I'll
both of
dry.
ours.
So who wants the streaks? Who wants my streaks underwear?
No underwear.
underwear.
Not allowed. You can bring socks, but no underwear.
I'm gonna tell Helga, Helga, we got some free laundry coming. Let's pile in here.
Now
Dude,
I will
you think
bring.
the Patriots are going to score 31? You
I
crazy?
think the Patriots are gonna win. Yes.
You crazy?
I am
The
going to
real
bring.
Sam Darnold's gonna stand up again tonight, and I hate to hear it from my guy, but I just want to let you guys know if he scores a touchdown tonight, you will hear a happy Venezuelan boy jumping up and down for glee and joy. Just let you guys.
He's
know
letting his nationality get ahead of him. But isn't that how we do now? Because they got the kickers of Venezuelan, probably thrice removed from some second cousin. That's good enough for him, so he's picking the Patriots. You're picking with your heart. That's not what good gamblers do. You should know this. You never pick with your heart.
I'm going to bring my white. I'm going to bring my wipe towel for Bookie to watch.
Oh no, I'll bring those in there. You guys will know. Got smiley faces on those. They'll be used up and crusty.
All right, that's it. We're done. Thanks, everybody. I'll post the numbers during the game tonight. I'll post Twitter. You want come out? Whoever wins the first quarter, I'll send your money during the commercial break. We don't wait around. We pay out. All right, we'll see y'all at Soap tomorrow. 5 o'clock's the meet and greet, 6 o'clock pod. Bouquet, are you going out there to test today? If so, holla at me. I'll meet you out there.
I hopefully will, and if not, I'll be at Soap at 3 o'clock.
What if there's an issue? You're cutting it close.
This is how we do.
This is what you do. I know. It's how we do. Not I'll fix it. I'll alter it. Let me think about what. No, it's how we do.
And he said, I might. Mike hates I might. Yes or no?
That's a no. We're done. We'll see you.
Hey, y'all stay
tomorrow.
on. Y'all stay on real quick.
Okay, love y'all hard. See you later, peeps. So
We gotta keep on.